We're at the Fine Molds booth. We're here with Mr. Kunihiro Suzuki, the president of the company, standing in front of what I must caution you is only a rapid prototype of their new Darth Vader's TIE Fighter in 72nd that's coming up. Now, I have been yelling at this guy literally for about 10 years to release this kit, and finally we get it. なんでね、鈴木さん、10年もかかっちゃったんですか？聞かないんですか、我々の話は。
でも、いや、聞いてますよ。でも、やっていくうちに残っちゃったっていうかね、でも美味しいものだったから後に取っておいたっていうところもありますよね。
Well, he says, you know, we like to save the best stuff for last. We've been listening to you guys, and we know that the fans wanted, of course, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, and we've done a lot of Star Wars stuff, and this just kind of somehow ended up last. So, no special politics or anything involved there. Speaking of politics, now that Disney has purchased the rights to the entire Star Wars universe, I wonder if that's affected his business at all. そういえばディズニー社がスター・ウォーズを全部丸ごと買収みたいな感じで、それって鈴木さんたちのやる仕事とかあの辺には何か影響あるんですか？
まだね、今のところ私どもの契約がまだ続いているので、今後どういうふうになっていくかっていうのはまだまだわからないところがありますね。だからコメントがまだできないんです。私どもとしてもコメントがまだできない。
Right. Well, he says they're still in the midst of their current contract, and there hasn't been any changes at this point. But how that's going to go further down the road, they really don't have any idea at this point. So we'll hope for the best. Of course, at this point, there's not that much classic Star Wars left that they haven't done for us. Occasionally, I hear fans who want like A wings and B wings, and personally, I don't know if we need those. But there is of course, the AT-AT, the Walker. We got to have that. どうですか？ねえ。AT-AT やってくれないんですかね。
でも今後ね、ずっと私どもがスター・ウォーズを続けていくとしたら、やっていかなきゃならないアイテムにならざるを得ないと。
He says if we're going to continue doing Star Wars, it's something we would need to do at some point. So lots of conditionals in that sentence. じゃあ今度はこのダース・バイダー・タイ・ファイターそのものですが、特に注目すべき点とか何かありますか？
日本でいわゆるこういうプロップ、映画のプロップを研究している高橋誠二さんが、その仲間たちによってやっぱり実物を解析してちゃんとやりました。ですからこの部品は何の部品が使ってあるよとか、そういうのを全部解析して、その中に落とし込んでありますので。
He says there's a researcher here in Japan talking about the model here named Seiji Takahashi, who actually spent a lot of time researching the actual props that were used in filming the original Star Wars films. So down to the level of, as before, what parts from other model kits were used by the guys at Lucas in 1976 and 77 when they were making the original model. That's all been confirmed and replicated in this tiny little scale. So it's just about as accurate as you could possibly hope for, I understand. ちっちゃいダース・ベイダー入ってるんですか？
入ってます。まだ
There is a little Darth figure in there.
展示してません。
There will be a little Darth figure. We understand.
実像とベイダーと2体ですね、立ってる。
So I expect now that we have Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, we're going to see some trench dioramas, right? これで、ほら、有名な、トレンチの中のこれが作れますけどね。次回のホビーショーでぜひ。ファインモーズ社自作、鈴木さん自作のトレンチダイオラマを期待したいなと思います。Y ウィングも X ウィングも全部揃ってますんでね。So there may not be much left to wait for from Fine Molds and Star Wars, but it's all going to be the best stuff. So I can't wait to get started on this baby.
All right, we're here back at the Fine Molds booth, checking out another excellent Fine Molds product. We're actually sitting in an actual Jeep that is done up as a Girls and Panther, Girls und Panzer, as they say. This is actually Fine Molds President Suzuki-san's actual, he owns this Jeep and has done it up as a Girls and Panzer Jeep, and there's also a kit, which we'll be showing you later, of this coming out. So first of all, what is the charm of the Girls and Panzer series? Girls to Panzer の魅力は何でしょうか？
結局女の子が戦車に乗るなんて普通ないじゃないですか。で、そのありえないことがやっぱりそのありえないものの組み合わせ。
そうですね。
戦車ってね。
そうですね。So he says the charm of Girls and Panther is the fact that you generally don't see young girls in armored vehicles or tanks, and so that interesting and weird juxtaposition of young ladies and armored vehicles is part of the charm of the series. And that's translating into good sales for a lot of these different models too. So this is your actual Jeep, isn't it? これは Suzuki-san の本物の。
ワールドワー2ジープで、ウィルス MB です。
So Willys MB Jeep, and he says, now, これは is this paint or is this a wrap or what is this?
ラッピング。
Wrapping. ビニール. So it's a vinyl wrapping that was applied to the Jeep here. So yeah, it's an actual World War II Willys MB Jeep, a treasure that he drives every day. もうナンバープレイも全部
あります。
Yes. So it can be a daily driver. He's got it's registered, it's got license plates and all that, but not to promote the kit of the Girls in Panzer. Hard to say in English and Japanese and German. Yeah, he went ahead and did a whole wrap on here to promote the thing. So キットはもうすでに販売したものですよね。
そうです。はい。販売したものを前のはスラットグリルという初期型アーリータイプだったのが今回はプレスグリルで新型を一つ起こしてます。
何のグリル？
グリルが違ってますからプレスグリル、プレスのグリル。
So actually it's not just the decals that are different in this kit. The original kit that was released of this before the MB Willys Jeep was the slat grill type, and this is a different the flat grill. Press grill, pressed. It's got a different grill on the kit. So the earlier one was an early version, and this is a late version. Late? Mid version, kind of. So it's a sort of a middle version of the MB Willys Jeep. So coming out in cool Gauss und Panzer livery here, which will be included in the kit. Plus, the kit also comes with a different grille than the original kit. So it's a slight variation of the Jeep and gussied up and all this cool Girls and Panzer stuff. So catch the Girls and Panzer fever with fine molds and the MB Willys Girls and Panzer Jeep. Thank you very much.
Yes, ありがとうございます。
And I just pulled myself out of the real Jeep, and here is the model. As we were just talking about, this is the MB Willys Jeep. The difference is, of course, it's got the graphics for Girls and Panzer on there, and Suzuki-san was telling me that this is the world's first kit of a military itasha. And if you know what an itasha is, it's the cars with the garish graphics on there. Ita means itai, which means painful in Japanese, and sha means car. So the origin of the word, it was like a car that was painful to be seen in, but now they're quite popular. So the itasha Jeep here. And again, this kit has been released in an earlier version with the slat grill, but this has I don't know if I can pick it up. I can pick it up here. This has the pressed grill. So these are all new parts for this version of the Jeep. So not only are the decals different, this is for the Ori Girls School in their Jeep. It also has new parts here. So I'll put this back up. And there we go. So this is the MB Willys Jeep, 1/20th scale, by the way. And this is coming out very, very soon, in June, actually, from the fine folks at Fine Molds.